I'm not sure why your video is logging, but I just won't look at you too much.
It's Kat, still lagging.
Your video just raised your hand. I don't know when you actually raised your hand.
Oh no!
But you can hear us?
Yeah, you can hear. I can hear you fine.
I can hear myself through someone else's speaker too. You got headphones, Esther?
Yeah, I have headphones on.
I don't hear any. I don't hear any
be
extra lag in anyone's.
Okay, maybe it's my laggy ass. Okay, anyway, live now. Hi.
But if anyone is,
I think it's not as laggy in the stream as it is for you guys.
Whoa! Look, we've got some real barf stream. Nice.
Ian, you're barfed out.
What out?
Barfed out.
What does barked out mean?
Is our audio really? On the stream, there's like all these glitches on your video. But is our audio and talk very slow?
Your audio's fine. It's just your video.
Is us?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Stuffies.
Well, let's try to do a recap. I don't think this isn't prohibiting as much. It's just slightly disorienting. Is everyone, is Kat and Jonathan video lagging for anyone else, or is it just me?
Maybe for me, but not that much.
I can test by I'm raising my hand as I say this. I'm raising it again as I say this now.
It's fine for me.
Oh.
It looks okay for me too.
Okay, so it's on my end. I'll try refreshing one more time.
I like your Canadian art shirt, Sam.
Me too.
You're muted, Sam.
Oh, thanks. I hope it's not too patriotic looking. It wasn't intentional.
No, because Canadian,
like gone now.
Yeah, Canadian art is crumbling. So
that's
What's happening to Canadian art?
They just fired everybody.
Oh yeah.
What?
And hired interns, actually.
Yeah.
Like they fired
OCAD
interns.
From OCAD, they literally are doing this actually, because they're going to hire a firm to
revision their vision.
Yeah.
But they were as a company.
The firm, which was Deloitte, was charging them, the figure I heard was $50,000 for that, to give them a strategic foresight plan thing. And they said, that's too much. We'll just get OCAD interns to do it.
So with students at OCAD, they were supposed to be doing like the revisioning of Canadian art.
Consult them.
I wish the world would stop mimicking Tough Guy Mountain and its ideals. I wish that I didn't see myself in like when I look out into the world, I wish I didn't see just towers forming into mountains before collapsing. It's just distressing.
Yeah, I mean, it stresses me out too, but not because I care about the state of the world at all, just because like it makes all our jokes worse.
Yeah, it's like, let's just outsource. Let's outsource strategic direction of this company to OCAD students specifically. I feel like I'm going insane.
Yeah,
Canadian art,
it's like it's not that much of a parody. It's just the real world.
Condo Maxium happened like within the decade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that one was more. That one was.
That was on the nose.
Yeah, that was a present time happening, and more like it was already that ridiculous, but it just kept going. It just kept increasing at the same rate.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk what you guys did last time. Catch Esther up a little bit.
Let's create more reality.
Say what?
Should we start using this power for good?
More reality.
Yeah. We've used up all the reality so far, so we're going to make more so that the world can keep going. Now I feel responsible for all the bad things that have happened in the past 9 years.
All of them.
Correct.
Certain things. We never made any fictions about, like, I don't know, diamond mining or Jeffrey Epstein. So that's not our fault.
Pandemics.
Yeah.
We haven't done a COVID rebrand or anything.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. I feel we're partially responsible for the pandemic, but we won't get too into that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, viruses.
Yeah, the viruses, the self-isolation in a live-work cubicle.
Right.
I kind of feel like the virus was made by tough guy. Anyways. Sorry, everyone, for the last 2 years specifically. But don't worry, because our virtuous heroes that you see before you are going to create some more reality for us right now, and the choices they make will all be positive and helpful. No pressure, everyone.
Some future stuff coming to you. You're going to be working at a coffee shop. No matter what you do now, that will collapse, and you will be working at a similarly themed coffee shop.
And you can't just turn off this stream. Like, it doesn't matter if you watch it or not. We're still going to be here designing your future. So
yeah, we're just calling the shots. It's tuning in.
You might as well like and subscribe, so at least you can be prepared for what's about to come. It'd be helpful in this recap just because I feel like you guys spent most of the last campaign just extracting information pretty ruthlessly. You just kind of like you were introduced to some characters. Games oftentimes, like, players don't do that. They're eager to get to the action, so they ask 2 questions to a character and move on and have no idea what's going on. So kudos to you for doing that. But one thing that I did was, because you guys spent a lot of time convincing Intern Palmer while you were sitting in jail enjoying coffees together to tell you all about the gang system or the network system that's present in Americanotopia. So if you all see the map, you guys are all in Americanotopia on the map right now, yeah? 20. Confirm or deny?
Deny.
You mean you're not on roll 20?
I'm getting on there.
I see that.
I forgot.
I'm on roll
Roll
20.
20.
So I've updated your Americanotopia map with the information that you asked for last time. And Esther, what they learned is that Cat made up code names for each of the 5 networks that exist in Americanotopia. So essentially, each cafe belongs to a network, including the Americanocana, which you all work at.
I'm sorry, there's a really loud sound. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Who's got a plane going by?
But I couldn't really hear what you're saying.
Okay, I'll say
There was indeed a plane flying by us.
Oh,
Are we just really hot? Is our mic really hot that it can pick that up?
Hot mics.
That's wild.
Well, I should rename that cafe that's called Mike to Hot Mike. You learn there's 5 different networks. You gave them code names. These are not the names of the networks. These you are responsible for. Apple, banana tush, carrot, daikon, and eggplant. Cashew was very against silly names and insisted they all be vegetables or fruits. But one of you stuck in tush to the banana one. So,
Yeah, that was so rude.
So there's little gradients around each of the cafes now, at least any of the cafes that are involved with these networks, which is most of them, but specifically not the Mud Puddle. And you guys are a part of Eggplant. And so you now have this map at your disposal, so you'll know like which cafes are on your side and which cafes are potentially hostile to you. You're currently at Cool Dragons Cafe, and that cafe is theoretically hostile to you because they're on Team Apple. What else did you learn from Intern Palmer? He like made you really like, or he was really curious about Monica and asked you questions and told you stuff about Monica. Like she's a member of the Eggplant Network, but he also revealed that she founded another one of the networks. So he thinks that's really interesting about Monica, and he's like, oh, it's so interesting that you're working with her. Blah 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 blah. After he left, I'm just trying to think if he said anything else that. Oh yeah, he also introduced the idea that there's like some cults that lurk around Americanotopia. You didn't learn anything about the cults, but there's cults. And he was wondering if Monica was maybe in a cult. He looked hopeful that you guys would know. Oh, he also told you, some fun gossip about how Cafe Juliet recently rebranded to become Eve's, because Cafe Juliet used to be linked with another cafe called Romeo, but Romeo changed to something called Cafe Cobra. So eventually Juliet's changed to Eve's to be like, from Adam and Eve, and like the snake, like, well, they're going to be a snake, I'll be Eve that eats the apple or something like that. That was just some fun gossip, not very important. After Palmer left, you guys were about to leave jail, but then intern Carpet showed up, the sheriff around these parts, and she wanted to talk as well. What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Carpet kind of coerced you guys to do surveillance on Monica, your boss. I don't remember how you felt about that at the time. Does anyone have any? You guys seemed sort of reluctant, but I think you got bullied into it.
I'm not happy about it.
What? Someone was upset, but
we determined that she was sort of the boss of our boss, so it was okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right.
It's actually better.
She also did that same thing that Monica did, where she like encrypted your conversation as IP, so you can't repeat that conversation to anyone, and it's physically impossible. Stan got an email from another Stan, and the email just said, hey, and Stan ignored it. And then you guys went to check out Cool Dragons. And Cool Dragons was just like an archway made up of like ornate little twisting dragons, and you just walk in the archway, and then you're all of a sudden in this maze where the walls are made out of the same sort of like heavily textured little, made up of all these little mini dragons, very like textured and pointy, and you ended up you found a room to have a meeting in. You guys chose to go there not just because intern Monica recommended it, but because, oh yeah, you guys went to the elevator cafe and were trapped in the elevator with the barista there.
Yeah, we got a peach tea, white tea.
Yeah, Kathy got an iced peach sparkling white tea. Also known as a drink called the Glass Offices, because each of the drinks in that cafe is based off of a different floor. And then he recommended, if you guys want to have off-the-record conversations, that Cool Dragons is the most popular place to go to for privacy. And so you went there, and then you got holographic Kyle to talk to you because you had more questions. You guys are just, inquisitive creatures. And I forget what you were asking holographic Kyle. Does anyone remember the end of that conversation?
We were asking about carpet because like how high their security clearance was, I think. That's what I remember.
Okay, so we'll drop back.
I don't remember how far we got into.
I think somebody's information is like hidden, so we know, like, we actually don't know what their like status is.
I just moved everyone over to the inside of the room you're in Cool Dragons. You're all there, sitting around a nice table. The table is made of the same thing as the wall, so just a bunch of cute.
It looks very nice. Yeah.
If it's dark, you just need to find it on the map, because everything's darked out except for the room that you're in. So we'll drop right into that conversation. I'm gonna run and use the bathroom, and then we'll start.
Okay, who's gonna do pee? Who's gonna make the pee cup?
Oh man, I feel like starting on this is such high stakes.
Why is it high stakes?
Well, what if we miss?
Well, who thinks that they can make a really good cup or a bad cup? He's also like, I can hear him peeing, so like we have to. I'm just gonna do it. So
Yeah.
this looks like okay. So I rolled a 5.
Oh yeah, a 5.
This cup looks like somebody made a cup out of clay, but it hasn't actually been like put in the kiln yet. So it's just like kind of squishy looking, and you're like feeling kind of insecure about like the fact that this clay cup isn't even like a real cup yet.
If someone made a sitcom or like anime about this show, every commercial break would just be you guys starting to pee in a cup, and then like,
yeah, I love that.
it would come back from commercials, and you guys would all be dealing with the ramifications of whatever happened with the cup.
That would be genius.
Or also just like a character would end up just stuck holding a cup of pee for the next scene. You guys don't often track what happens to the cup of tea. I'm just pointing out that horrible inconsistency that you all have as players.
If we ever got like 1/10 of these resources, we would make so much money instantly.
1/10 of what resources?
Well, having commercials. If we had commercial sponsors.
Hey, we've got commercials on our Twitch stream now. Everybody
cool.
head over to the Twitch stream and check it out.
Cool.
Yep.
Gift a sub to be number 1 is what it says on my window of the Twitch.
Oh, also, if people sub to you, you can like do things for them. Like you can make them a drawing or something like that. That's what lots of people do. My friend Sam does a magic trick for people who gift a sub to them.
That's pretty like wholesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We could do something like that.
You could dom them if they sub to you. That's another option.
Sam, you get another email on your phone.
What's it say?
It says, "I think it's better if we talk." And it's from Stan.
Okay. Can I respond? Oh, hey, haha, just saw this, but not really answering the question.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you being so avoidant?
I don't know how to respond to weird emails.
You get an email. Actually, I'll type that as email in the chat function.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want any spoilers.
Oh, you're gonna be able to see. Oh yeah, I guess I could whisper it. You whisper by saying /w.
W.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like your scene change. Everybody go check out the stream because John just did a cool scene transition.
Oh.
I have a new scene that focuses on our faces more, as well as the other scene still exists.
Ooh.
I can switch between the two.
This is what you get when you get commercials. You get transitions.
No, you don't. I didn't specify.
I know what I mean. But I mean for the audience, they get this. Just if they sit through if they sit through a commercial, they get scene transitions.
Should I respond verbally or should I whisper that back to you, Ian?
You know, I don't have a major reason to keep it secret. Stan got an email that says, "I'm still in the hive mind and I hate it here. Maybe we could work together instead of fighting all the time?" Question mark.
Ooh.
Send me a proposal. Gonna put it all on his plate.
Nice. You get, okay, great. I'll draft a proposal and get back to you by the end of day.
Sounds good, champ. XO and then the like secret Stan message text response. Like I can't say it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's an
But it's
unpronounceable
like,
character, it's like underscores in it.
Yeah, it's like an emoji version of going, ugh. Ugh. That's the secret sign of the bad stance. So yeah, you guys are talking to Hollow Kyle. You wanted to dig up some stuff on intern Monica. He said that like her file was encrypted up to a certain point, and I forget if he did tell you anything. But you're talking with holographic Kyle. He's that big guy in the corner.
Yeah, we're still there with him?
Yep.
Okay. What else should we ask him? Should we find out some more information about... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just trying to remember. So we were just talking to him about carpet, or were we at...
What's our overarching goal right now? What were we going to Cool Dragons to do again? Monica just asked us to go here.
You guys are just out on the town, just kind of checking things out in Americanatopia. And yeah, you ended up wanting to have, after your conversation with Carpet, well, you were going to go to Cool Dragons anyways, but eventually, on the way to Cool Dragons, you tried to find somewhere to have a private chat because you wanted to, because Kat, I think, wanted to talk to Holographic Kyle about Monica. And then the place to have a private chat you learned was Cool Dragons anyway, so you just headed there.
So we should just go back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Holographic Kyle says like, okay, so you're done with me?
Yeah, thanks for all the help, buddy.
Oh, by the way, I figure I might as well give you guys this piece of advice. You sound like, total tourists when you call it Americanatopia. Everyone around here, it's colloquially known as the Taupe. And then holographic Kyle, glitches for a second. And then all of a sudden, his hologram is like trapped in the wall.
Oh no!
Over here. On this side of the room, Kyle's features are like spread across the wall, and he just is the wall for a second. And his big face like grimaces and looks around, clearly upset. And he looks like he kind of understands what's happening. And he looks out at you and says, "How long have I been here?"
In the wall?
Are you okay?
How long have we been stuck in the wall?
No, I mean, how long have I been here with you talking?
Oh, at least a week.
Maybe like an hour. Actually.
Roll a people skills check, Kat.
Okay.
To lie.
If our characters sit around for a week doing nothing, does that mean that anyone knows if time's passing? Oh, actually, will you do that roll for me? I had a...
Yeah. What's your people skills score,
Right.
Kat?
0.
And Jonathan, you roll 1 too, so we see who he believes.
Whoa.
Okay, so holographic Kyle
Oh, no.
thinks that Johnny is lying to him, and that he has been talking to you for a week. He says, "A week? No, that's not possible. How have we been in here for a week? Look, I've got to go figure out. This isn't acceptable. I've got to go."
Wait, what happened to you?
Why is it so bad? We were having a great time. Why did you gotta go so fast?
He flickers out of existence. Now, where he was left, the wall has now become slightly transparent.
Ooh.
And you can see there are 2 people having you can see just like the silhouettes of them. It looks like there's a large man and a very like thin woman having some sort of meeting. You can make perception checks, everybody. Kat, I can make one for you if you want to tell me what
I've got it.
Okay.
This place feels a lot less private than we were previously led to believe.
Yeah. Like, this is like a cop room where it's just like a glass, but then behind there's just everybody watching us.
Worst kind of room.
So, Stan and Shmi, you guys don't pay attention enough to really pick anything up. Curse, you can hear that they're like talking about something to do with the cult.
Ooh.
Cashew and Johnny, you are overhearing. You can't like hear everything they're saying, but you catch the following little factoids. These are members of the cult of Inf. They seem to believe that Inf is stored in some IP and hidden somewhere in the Tope. You don't know what Inf is, you just hear what they're talking about. And then all of a sudden they stop talking and the woman starts looking around.
What is that? Is Int different than the networks? The cults are different than the networks?
Yeah, the cults and networks are unrelated as far as you know. There's 2 different kinds of groups. The cults have nothing to do with Americanatopia specifically. The networks are like the factions of Americanatopia and the people who work there. The cults are like company-wide.
Can we wave at them? Hey!
Yeah, you can.
Hey, I'm waving. Hi.
There's no indication that they can see you.
Yeah, I think we probably want to keep on the down low because they'll probably get mad at us if they think we're spying. Sounds like they're up to something pretty secret. Oh.
Yeah, that was
Sorry,
a chaotic move.
1 sec.
Could be like a good networking possibility though. Like we could meet some new people, some new powerful people, say hi, check that out.
Yeah, why not?
You miss 90% of the shots you don't take.
True.
Yeah.
You guys can see.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I think I'm delayed.
Just keep talking.
Okay. I don't know about introducing us. They are talking about something pretty. It sounds like they're talking about the cults.
Well, how can we show them that we're trustworthy? And like we are good to hear about the
What if
codes
we-
because oh, go ahead.
Oh man. Oh no, sorry. This is really challenging because it's delayed on both ends, I think. So I think you're done, but then. Sorry, we're.
I think the better move is just to keep talking.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Okay.
always just plow right through.
Okay.
All right. Well, one of you should finish your thought.
So do you know when like you have a secret and like you're breaking up with somebody or something like that, and you don't want to tell anybody, but you want to tell like a stranger or something like that? That could be a kind of situation like this. Like we could just be that stranger that gets to hear a random person's deep darkest secrets. So could be good.
But
for
we
us
could
to
also
intervene.
we could also just eavesdrop on them if they don't know we're here yet. And then we wouldn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
to we could just do it like without them needing to put their good faith in us. We could just be sneaky. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be integrous, but I feel a little creeped out by these people. They're talking about some really creepy culty stuff.
Okay, let's like do a sneak and snore spell or something like that. So we can
A sneak and
listen to them.
snore?
Yeah.
Like we put them to sleep and we sneak?
No. Like we pretend that we're snoring if they look over, and then we sneak if when they're talking. You know what I'm saying?
Did you just make this up right now?
I used to play this game with the kids that I nannied
Sneak and
in the
snore.
Intern Purgatory.
Yeah, feels like that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So yeah, let's sneak and snore them. Do we need any kind of spell to do that? I guess not. We can just literally.
You have to figure that out.
Okay. Leave it to
You don't
me.
just invent sneak and snore and look to me to like invent a whole new rule system for sneak and snore.
This is sneak and snore. Feel free to throw in your magic or your 6 streams whenever you need to. So basically, the premise. We're gonna be sneaking and snoring. So everyone get your like snoring positions, but let's all like walk closer to it. And I'm gonna like cast a hologram around us to make it look like we're just like talking, or like there's nothing in the room while we're moving. But when we stop, it's just gonna look like we're sleeping. So I'm gonna do some nice casting. What's our bonuses? 5 right now? Like a 5?
Check your character sheet.
Probably like a 5 or something like that.
I don't think so because
Or like a 4.
you multi-classed.
Okay. Okay, so that's a pretty successful spell.
Yeah.
All right, so
You say what you do and then cast it.
oh, well, I said what we're gonna do.
What's the spell?
The spell is, while we're walking, it looks like we're just you can't see anything in the room. When we stop, it looks like we have to pretend that we're sleeping.
And you're just walking around the room?
We're just getting closer and like listening. We're getting closer to the spot and listening.
If they see that there's a hole, won't they? Would it be good to cast like a wall hologram just so they don't think that we're here at all?
Oh yeah, maybe let's cast a wall hologram. That's better.
We also
Okay,
don't have
do
any
that.
evidence that they can see us yet, so maybe this is redundant.
Yeah, it's good to be careful though. Let's start going towards it.
It looks like the large man in the room has disappeared.
Oh,
You
what?
only see a shadow of one person now.
Could you? So this large man, because I got this large man, I didn't recognize him with my 19 perception.
You couldn't see. There was no. Your perception didn't afford you any increased visibility. Like you saw shadows of 2 figures. Your perception, both your and Jonathan perception, allowed you to hear the information that I gave you of what they're talking about.
Okay.
You didn't have
understand.
context for anything they're saying. All you know is that cult of Inf Inf is stored in IP somewhere in the taupe. And that's the only, like, they said a bunch of other stuff, but those are the only, like, nuggets of information that you can really make sense of.
Maybe you guys can do some IP scans or something to like find out more information of like what they can actually see.
Or about inf. What is the word, Ian? How do you spell it? Spellings?
INF.
Inf.
Type it
Okay.
into the...
Yeah, so let's do a brand, let's do an IP scan on that.
Okay, I could do that. Or do I just need to call holographic tile?
I mean, I think we made a spell at one time called like query, which was just where you ask a question about. I'm not sure if.
Oh, no.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's real good.
So, Kat, just like you use that IP spell to like access a database through your peripatetic that pulls this piece of information for you, and the cult of Inf is a. One sec. I'm gonna just read you the Pokedex.
Wow.
Whoa, yeah, Pokedexes are just like IP machines. Ever think about that?
Never.
Who copied who? So I guess Tucker Mountain controls Pokemon's brand. That's why it's been so successful lately.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Pokemon's never gone out of style. Think about it.
All right, so you learn that Inf is a great worm vire of information and misinformation, also known as the first virus. Inf was the first great worm class vire to come in contact with TGM. Most historians agree that Inf was hidden inside an email, though it is not known who sent that email. And that email was opened by a TGM collective member. The Inf's desires are to overwhelm and confuse. It hoards and hones information as a resource to do so. And like they're looking for Inf, and they believe that Inf is hidden inside some sort of piece of IP somewhere, and they want to set Inf free. That's what you learn with your check. Your very good check.
Okay, so these are serious and scary.
And I definitely read all that out loud to everyone.
I don't really see how this is going to help me get a leg up in the workplace, though.
Oh yeah, I guess we were going back to work. I wonder which one of these cults is cult Banana Tush.
There is no cult Banana Tush.
Oh. Were those factions, or what was the...
Those are networks.
The cults and the networks have nothing to do with each other at all. I can understand that being a point of confusion, but they have nothing to do with each other. Or like, not that they necessarily have nothing to do with each other, but like they're not... Yeah, networks and cults are different things. Networks specifically have to do with people who work in Americanatopia, and cults are things that exist all over the Telkai Mountain Corporation.
We should make up secret code names for all of the cults, too.
We don't know how many cults there are.
IP check.
Oh, yeah. Can I get that into the same IP check, or do I have to roll again?
You probably get in the same IP check.
You guys squeeze that one in?
You definitely have to roll again. How many cults?
Nice.
I guess you didn't have to roll after all. I guess I was wrong when I said that. you your IP check of 20 reveals there's at least 9 cults.
What?
Wow.
That's so many.
There are 9 well-established cults at Tough Guy Mountain.
Can we know which ones? Like, I feel like she got 20. It's pretty good for that information.
It's not what she asked.
We can name?
You can't just get a good roll and then what can we add to this?
We can name them after the 9 reindeer
You're on
of Santa Claus.
Yeah, you could.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen,
Sonic, Cupid,
Sonic,
Comet,
Sonic, Cat just said,
Sonic,
Cupid,
Knuckles,
Donner,
Tails.
and Rudolph is the 9th.
Who here knows the most Sonic characters?
Not me.
Who's
the hot girl?
Miles, Tails, Prower, Sonic,
Sonia.
Amy Rose,
Sonia? Or maybe that's just
Rouge.
Shadow.
Okay, Cat does. Cat's the
Silver.
Manix the Hedgehog
Yeah.
is an obscure.
Dr. Robotnik.
Princess Sally.
There's a princess?
That's
Well, now.
Oh, yeah.
Peaches and Cream.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then the big cat guy that goes with Peaches and Cream.
I think his name might be Big
Did
Cat.
anyone say Shadow?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes-
there's a Shadow the Hedgehog, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Shadow's a hot
I
one.
said that right
Shadow's the hot
away.
one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you got
great.
credit for that.
I wasn't sure it had been said yet.
Metalhead.
I don't have a lot to contribute, so.
There's also Robo Sonic, which is technically a different character.
Then Metal Sonic.
Oh wait, maybe it is the same
I
one.
feel like there's multiple Metal and Robo Sonics.
Yeah.
Chaos Emeralds.
So you could name the cult after reindeer or hedgehogs if you want. I don't know what it would help you with specifically, but I will not stand in your way.
I vote for hedgehogs.
okay. Ian, will you keep track of all of them?
I was just gonna ask, where is this information at Meeting Archive?
And I just don't understand what you're gonna do with this list, right? It's you know that there's at least 9 cults. You know that one of them is called the Cult of Imps.
So they already have names.
So what's what are these code names like?
Because
You
it's
get
like
one code
it's
name
like
to call it in.
QAnon. It's like QAnon or Pizzagate or something. We need code words to make mount posts about it, so that the people up above don't know exactly what we're talking about, but we can start to build a community of people who are in the know who get our cryptic messages. And if we use Sonic characters, then we can talk about it as if it is Sonic discourse.
All right. Well, I'll write down the first 9 Sonic characters that you say.
It's gotta go fast, but where we go one, we go all.
Yes.
Gotta go fast, where we
Just
go
gotta
one,
go
we
fast.
go all.
Yeah, what's it
Yeah,
called when he zooms when it goes fast? Is there a word for that?
Running.
No, this should be a special hedgehog weird word.
I don't know.
The spikes rain hard.
So Sonic is inf, and then Sonic. Yeah, so Sonic is the first one, and let's now arbitrarily decide that will mean inf.
Okay.
Cool.
And then
I like
Tails.
to picture you guys are all
But-
sitting around the table hashing this out. So Tails is 2,
Then Knuckles. Yeah.
and Knuckles.
Then we should do Amy Rose.
Amy Rose.
Then we could do Sally Acorn. Who's Princess Sally?
Okay,
Sally
Acorn.
Acorn.
Sally Acorn.
We're the boys. What are our
Yeah.
boys?
Did you say
Cool.
Shadow yet?
Oh no, we didn't say Shadow.
Shadow. right, 3 more.
Well, earlier, Sam brought up Peaches and Cream, who are 2 different characters.
All right, Peaches and then Cream. So 1 more.
Dr. Eggman.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
good work
Dr.
you guys are
Eggman.
doing here. Dr.
Now we have to fashion
Eggman.
some conspiratorial mount posts.
Yeah. But just with like cryptic with the names that we've called them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's a really good idea.
Okay, you guys make those mount posts. Intern Johnny, Shmee, and Stan can make a perception check.
Okay.
Are you guys focused on that mount post?
Are you peeing? Because we're gonna have to roll if you're.
I can't.
Yeah, we don't have time to do any of that stuff, Ian, if you're going to be peeing.
It looks like he is.
Pretty sick. Okay,
I'll
quick.
roll.
I'm narking on him.
Cats make...
Oh wait, did Maya already?
Yeah, Maya created the exact same cup as last time. Same way that Cat got 2 20s in a row, Maya got 2 5s. So,
I'm
I got-
unconvinced by this cup.
Yeah, so we have to.
oh man,
I made it
don't-
myself.
Wait,
Is it above or below?
no, yeah, okay. I'm able to will myself into believing in the cup, I guess. You just have to make up. It's this narrative that counts. The roll doesn't matter. I'm able to make myself believe in the cup, even though
What do you
it's like
believe about
falling
it?
apart because it's an unbaked clay. Even though it's falling apart, the clay looks so thick, and that like and that it is impermeable. Like just that it came straight off the Earth's surface and is perfect for holding water. It's so natural
Yeah, who
looking
says you
that I
need
believe
steak?
in it.
I think that that you would also imagine that as you're peeing in the cup, you could imagine like it like moving to your will because of like the force of your urine, but like still maintaining it, but like
It's expanding to hold all my urine.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Maybe you can bake it with the urine inside, but that would be kind of interesting.
yeah, you might have it. You might have like
were
a
those
chemical
perception checks made yet?
coloring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, more perception
That would be pretty
checks?
beautiful.
I
Only
got
for the people. Only for no perception check necessary from Cursor Cashew.
I'm pretty sure I have like a
I got a
plus 2,
14.
so it's like a
Oh,
11.
okay.
If you want to get an 11, add the bonus.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll just
I got a
roll
14,
again.
No.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna make a mount post?
We should. Okay.
A conspiratorial sonic mount post?
He runs. Okay, I'm just let's all think in our heads. I was gonna think out loud, but I'm gonna think in my head.
Stan, did you make a perception check? You guys your
Yes.
12, or is that for the peeing?
That was my 12.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. My perception check was 14.
Okay.
I wrote percept after
Okay. You.
the roll.
I'm picturing the 5 of you are sitting around this table right now, crafting a mount post, as all good interns should be doing. As you're doing that, Jonathan and Johnny and Stan, but not Shmee, notice someone walk into the room.
What about
and
Cat
sit
and
at the table.
Okay.
Well, it's about to become off. The reason you didn't roll perception checks is just because it was behind you.
Right.
It wasn't a high
Who is
stakes
this?
perception check. It was like, how aware are the people? You you hear a voice that says, what are you all working on here? And at this point, you should all be aware that there is a tall, blonde woman standing at your table, hands maybe down the table, not sitting down, just like looking down the table. She definitely has big time like girl boss energy.
Okay.
She's not an intern. She's dressed better than you all.
Oof.
Ouch.
So I'm just bringing up her character description right here.
Where'd you get this image from?
I think I looked up like clip art blonde.
Mm-hmm. It looks like looks like it's from 16. I'm 16, starting to find my way, got a new job to show. Looks good. She might be from there.
CanCon.
Yeah, tell it too.
She's wearing heels. She has sunglasses in her hand. She's wearing a dress. She radiates girl boss energy, but in a low-key way you can't understand based on her looks at all, because it doesn't reflect on her looks. Like, you get farm girl energy from her as well.
She has farm brand.
I can't say. I can't say without someone identifying the brand elements.
Oh, can I do that because I'm IP, or do I have to be brand for that?
Yeah, can I do a brand mute?
I'm gonna do an
Detect
IP
brand?
about her.
And that was a brand analysis.
I'll do one too. We can just all try and get as much good of a picture as we can of her.
Cashews IP check was 16.
Yeah.
Kat, your peripatetic informs you that this is an M-level employee named Brett Ardicuno.
Whoa.
But you can't tell anything else about her. Maya and Jonathan, your identified brand checks fail.
Oh.
She repeats herself. What are you all working on in here?
Yeah, Brett, are you gonna like our mount post later?
It's very
It really depends on what it is. I couldn't help but notice that some people in this cafe were maybe listening in on conversations that they shouldn't be.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
People skills check.
This is it's like the integrity of my character is really like
Slipping?
no. I'm saying it's just true neutral integrity.
Oh, that's pretty believable.
Yeah, I mean your two lies have gone off very well. I think you had an 18 and a 19.
I try to support her lie by saying, yes, we really don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, we're just here making some social media posts. We're just interns.
Can I
Look,
just like take
like
a selfie to appear extra clueless?
Absolutely.
You should, but post that to Mount too. You should post that. To
Oh
Mount.
yeah. Okay, I'll just
describe the selfie
post,
and maybe add some virality to it.
Okay. How do I add the virality again?
You just roll and add your viral bonus to it.
Okay. Take selfie. Sorry.
Also, we made a mount post that you haven't read yet.
Yeah, we made 2 Mount posts.
Just so you know.
Guys, I don't have to read all your mouth.
Yes, you do.
Jeez.
Yes, you do. It's part of the contract.
right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna. So, okay. While Curse is uploading this selfie, Brett looks at Cashew and Johnny and says, "Look, you seem like sweet little interns, but how do you explain that?" And she just points to the wall behind you, which is still like transparent enough to see the shadow of the table.
Maya cast a holographic wall. Maya cast a holographic wall there.
She shouldn't see anything. Checkmate.
Oh, like you were talking about it for a while, but there was like, what was it? You guys talked about it, and you sort of talked each other out of it, and I don't know what the end result.
No, we went with Wall.
Let's just say it happened.
Yeah, Maya was like, "It's better to be safe than sorry."
Yeah.
Brett looks at her. Okay, so forget what Brett just said. Thinks she didn't see that. Brett looks at her peripatetic and says, "It's often that you hear talk about Sonic through the walls at #CoolDragonCafe. And Maya, is this also a post?
Yes.
He runs with vigor up the ladder of snowy peaks." Is that like, what do you mean, like ladder, nice. Like this kind of ladder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then looks up at Curse for a second and says, "You look cute." And then goes over. So she's like, "So, you guys talking about cults and stuff? Like, why? I wonder." And she's like tapping stuff into her peripatetic and looking around the room.
We just think they're neat. There's no relevance. It's just for fun.
It's for a school project.
A fun school project.
Both of you two roll people skills check. The thing is, you gotta keep once you start flying, you gotta
dig in a hole.
Flying, and that's why I always encourage people to be honest.
You gotta dig that lying hole.
Eventually,
that hole of lies. Dirt, which is also lies.
Even with only rolls of 19 and above, it's still a house of cards. It's just very well placed cards.
These are not well placed cards, apparently.
That doesn't mean that the jig is up, though. She just doesn't think that it's fun or for a school project.
So maybe we have to admit to lying and then say that the real truth is another lie, since she's on to our original lie.
Yeah. It wasn't okay. It wasn't that fun.
School project. It was for my niece's school project, not my own.
Nice.
That should work.
She ignores these statements and keeps just like looking around the room and typing into her peripatetic.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of my fluffs, which like interferes with like technology and like overcharges and stuff like that. And I say, no, but mine works. There's a hologram and there's an original item.
Yeah, and that will charge her phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
That's like giving an enemy like 3 health points.
You don't know, it might have some negative side effects.
Have they ever had negative side effects on your phone?
No, but I'm giving it to a different person.
It's not going to stop you from doing it, but...
But isn't your whole business around giving those two people, letting people use that to charge their phones, other people?
Yeah, I thought I would throw it at the story and see if it stuck, but it's not sticking.
Can I summon a virus upstairs to cause problems?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Just have to check my.
She types something into her phone, and your holographic wall disappears.
Oh.
And she says,
Ah!
"So, was this part of your school project?" She looks back with like a sickly sweet smile.
Oh no.
Yes.
And then she just like keeps looking at you and says, #cult.
Are you anti-education?
People skills check. And Stan, what were you trying to do again with that? 6?
I wanted like some sort of like very large problem to be caused upstairs by a virus, but I think all that I summoned was a annoying gremlin instead of a distracting ogre.
With the 6, you actually just like fail to generate any virus.
Yeah.
It's just a fail. Brett ignores your witty repartee. So, why were you so interested in my conversation
Are we being
with my
detained?
colleague? That
Okay.
remains to be seen. Oh, if Jonathan,
We
you just said
just
something, I didn't hear it.
We just learned about. We didn't make that wall disappear. We felt embarrassed when it did, and so we made a new wall to cover up the fact that the wall had disappeared, hoping that just such a circumstance that is now occurring would not occur, where it would appear that we had eavesdropped about you. I just learned about cults for the first time literally right before this. So I was thinking about that situation. I'm extremely polite, and so I don't eavesdrop on people.
Would never.
Make a people skills check.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a good one. That should do it.
That means good.
Look, you do, like I said before, not maybe about your friends, but at least you and maybe one of your friends do seem like very sweet interns. Maybe I could even believe for a second that you stumbled into this situation accidentally or through some misguided mischief, and you have no ill intent against me. However, you heard what you heard, and I have to deal with this little problem.
What does that mean?
She taps a couple things into her phone.
Can I make a suggestion to you, Mrs. Brett?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Hey.
what if you just turn our conversation into IP?
You'd consent to me making this conversation completely confidential. Hey, maybe you guys could work.
What does
for
that
me.
do again?
Well, no, we can just sell you this conversation as IP.
Oh, you're gonna sell it to me now, not just
It's very valuable.
good little intern.
Well, we live in a society, and
Yeah,
that's it.
and
That's
also,
true.
yeah, we could we could make some posts that might shine a favorable light on some aspects of the situation. I'm basically proposing we do what Maya was proposing. She wanted to do for Bill Gates. I'm proposing what Maya wanted to do for Bill Gates.
Yeah, do you want to do an artist residency? It could be good for your brand.
I mean, I'm not really sure that I need your guys' help right now. I definitely just need you not talking to anyone about this or knowing about this. That's really where my dilemma stands. 3 large, plain-looking, businessmen appear around her, kind of like they look like Secret Service like dudes. They're all identical. They're wearing sunglasses.
Like cool spiky sunglasses with like little like glitter teardrops coming off of them.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Hey, I've seen you guys as people. How are you doing?
They offer no response that they even heard you.
Okay.
All right, everyone put your peripatetics on the table and let my gentleman here inspect them.
What?
Peripatetics on the table now.
I do it right
summoned the
away.
lady.
I brick my phone.
You what? You brick it?
You
Why
brick
wouldn't
it.
you just do it?
Because I searched up the cult of Int.
You just try to smash your peripatetic on the ground.
No, I'm placing an encryption spell on my own phone. Oh shit.
Okay.
I try to turn my phone into a piece of IP.
And so, Maya, you summoned Milady Green Vapors?
Yeah.
Milady Green Vapors appears. Where do you want her to appear? Point it out on the screen.
Okay. Can you see what I'm pointing or no?
You have to click and hold.
Did you see that?
No, do you see?
To me. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, I did it. You see?
Do it again? Yeah. Okay. Lady Green Vapors appears and just looks at you, just like, what's going on here? Actually, you know what? I think we'll put things into initiative right now. We're just gonna go clockwise around the table, starting from Maya's action. So it will be, oopsies. M-level Brett Hartkuner just said Maya. It's gonna go Shmi, Stan, Brett, and her
Boyfriends.
Kurt, Brett's boyfriends, Kurt, Cashew, Johnny last. So Cashew, whatever you try to do to your phone to break it will happen on your turn. So Shmi, you summoned Lady Green Vapors. Do you say anything to her?
Yeah, I say, babe, she's being mean to me. What do I do? Protect me.
Shmi, you know what I'm programmed to do. What do you want me to do?
Show me the way.
That's so vague.
She likes vague.
That's like
her thing. I'm always being too specific to her, and she just wants to show me the way.
Okay. Milady Green Vapors will. She's summoned on this turn. She'll act on her next turn. Stan, it's your turn. Stan, you're muted if you're trying to.
What's the level of tension? Have I put my phone on the table yet? Is that not what we're doing?
If you announce you're putting your phone on the table, you probably did it while you were unmuted. Your turn, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put my phone on the table and back up or kind of show some sort of sign of submission of willing to cooperate for now.
Okay.
Can I
actually back up? I'll let you move your character first.
Sure. Yeah, I'll back up one step. Can I also ready an action? If anybody makes any sudden moves, I'm prepared to do something.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, ready. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be difficult to do much without your peripatetic, but.
Well, I guess if anybody moves suddenly, I'm going to leap for the peripatetic.
So that will be your ready action?
Yeah.
Okay.
D&D style.
Brett's turn. One of the guards moves towards this door. Another guard steps back towards that door, blocking the exits. She looks over at Milady Green Vapors and says, like, come now, I thought we were going to be cooperative. Typing into her phone the whole time. And the Milady Green Vapors disappear.
What?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't, but Brett can.
Okay.
She's Brett.
She clearly had the ability to dispel your hologram.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so who is she weak against? She's strong against holograms. Maybe she's weak against another element.
Articuno. Fire type. Get a fire type.
A fire what?
A fire type Pokemon.
Oh.
She was asking what she was weak against.
So who's the fire equivalent? Maybe like someone who's physical combat.
Sorry, I take that back. Milady Green Vapors does not disappear, she freezes.
What? Is she like frozen like in a beautiful position?
She looks like she was turning her gaze towards the door and beginning to like float towards it. So she sort of like has an arched back.
Nice.
And purposeful gaze and
lips parted a little bit.
Lips parted a little bit. Limbs look like poised, ready for action.
One slipper kind of coming slightly off.
One slipper coming slightly off. It is Curse's turn.
I'm not sure whether to go on the offensive or try to appease her. Should I could summon some kind of virus, but she seems to be able to, I don't know, maybe I can summon a cultist.
Like a virus cultist?
Yeah, just to see what her reaction is. Yeah, I guess I'll summon a cultist.
Cool.
Describe it more and describe what you want this cultist virus to do. The more description
the cultist is gonna be like a classic cultist with like a black hood and like he's gonna be like holding the Necronomicon and kind of like mumbling to himself, and he'll have like a candle in one hand and like blood dripping from his fingers, and to be like really like skeletal and wraith-like.
Okay, and what does he do?
He's gonna ask her. I'm forgetting girl boss's name right now.
Brett.
He's gonna ask Brett about his cult membership. I guess.
Okay. Roll as your fire check.
So maybe she'll think he's part of one of the cults. Okay. One second, I'm just remembering what my virus amount is.
I think you're +5 because I don't think you multi-classed. I think you're a pure.
Right. Okay.
Fire.
Yeah. So hopefully this will be a good roll. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
All right, so the Vire appears in front of you, or where do you want it to appear?
I want it to appear like right in front of Brett.
Okay, I'm gonna move it here. seat of the table for the Vire. It will act on the next turn. Cashew, it's your turn.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to brick your phone?
Or rather, I'm gonna try to make it like just like encrypted in a way that they can't access it.
Okay, right.
And I did roll for that, but I can roll again.
Oh, that was what your 12 was for. Yeah, okay.
You should roll again.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have an encryption of 12 on your phone.
Damn.
Which your character would know is probably not gonna hold up if there's anyone with any SecOps ability. SecOps, even a crappy SecOps roll is really powerful if no one has SecOps, so.
Should I put on SecOps, not IP?
Oh yeah, you should put on SecOps. So it's actually not 12, it's like 10. Or sorry, what do you have for SecOps?
I have 1.
Encrypting is definitely always going to be SecOps. So you got a
9.
Yeah, you got a 9. Okay. And Johnny.
He's just coming back.
Wait, I have a question about encrypting is always SecOps. What about when our conversations get turned into IP? Is that not an IP role?
You have to turn the conversation into IP, but I mean, your character doesn't know this, but I'll just tell you the game meta behind it. Like that spell specifically is called Force IP, and it's a hybrid IP and SecOps spell that turns the conversation into IP and then it restricts access to anyone like using that conversation besides the owner of the IP.
Gotcha.
So it's there's like a lot of like stored procedures for like higher level characters will typically be like 2 spells cast at once. So they'll be like a character might have like a +16 brand mutation +12 fire like procedure that takes advantage of but you couldn't like you could try to spontaneously cast 2 spells, but you'd need the action points to be able to do it. But it's normally stored procedures that are like someone's made it in a lab and is using it. So that's what that spell is specifically called Force IP, and it would require a bonus to both IP and SecOps to be able to use it. And however powerful the IP and the SecOps would affect like how protected that thing is. So like let's say you had a level 27 IP or +27 IP +20 SecOps Force IP, that means that someone would need to beat like 20 on the SecOps to be able to access the conversation, and then need to be able to like beat the 27 IP to do anything IP related to it. Anyways, what do you do?
Cool. None of that. I spawn a portal to the back to our intern common room.
Whoa.
And I'm like, guys, get in.
Good idea. What about my cultists, though?
I don't know.
Leave them.
Distraction. A distraction.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, Jonathan, the intern common room does take some time to get there. It's not instantaneous, but we'll just say it shows up on the next turn. Where do you want it to appear?
I guess I want it to appear to my right.
Okay. So it's going to appear there. And we're back to Shmi. You've got a frozen milady.
Okay. I guess I do a scan on her and find out what's making her frozen.
Sure, make a holography check.
Okay. Oh, whoa, I can see everything about her. I can see her holograph on these.
So you can't see anything holographic that changed about her, but you can tell that she's been encrypted.
That's all I can see from the 24?
Well, there's no more information for me to give. Like, that's all the information I have for you is that Brett encrypted her so that she was frozen.
I can probably see Brett's capabilities of holography from my scan, though.
You scanned the Milady Green Vapors on Brett. If there was more information, I'd give it to you, but there's nothing more like holographically happening.
Okay, so she's encrypted. So I just have to unencrypt her.
Yeah, which is not something that you're able to do. You could, like, put her back to sleep and resummon her, though, or something. Or she might...
Would that be dangerous? I don't want to hurt her.
No, like, I mean, yeah, there's not, like you can't beat you don't have the ability to beat the encryption.
Could my fluff do something if I have my fluff next to her? Like, reset her? I would, like, reset her?
No, you can't just use this as a, like, random Deus Ex Machina device.
You don't know what they can do.
Neither do you.
Exactly, that's why I was going to try.
No.
Okay. I scream and drop to my knees and, like, hold her, like, frozen body.
Oh no!
And I'm like, I plant some of my, like, seeds, my, like, destruction seeds on the ground.
Whoa, what are distractions?
What are distractions?
Is it?
Remember I planted those seeds while we're in the basement, and they, like, got up and they, like, destroyed the bad viruses. So I plant some destruction seeds, which, like, destroy evil or, like, viruses. Like,
Wait, but they're holograms.
and they'll activate in 6
Hologram?
turns. Yeah, hologram.
I get. How long do they take to grow?
6 turns.
Wow.
So yeah, viruses are holograms. They work on both.
Did you store this?
Yes.
Otherwise, you're spontaneously
I'm
casting
not.
it again.
It's so disorganized. Okay. Oh.
Can make tiny holographic seeds that look like antivirus seeds that become fully formed in 3
Boom!
turns
Plus
20.
1.
Yeah.
Boom!
You stored it. Good job.
Put it.
Seeds.
Oh, whoops.
So it was back.
I still don't really get what it is.
Well, we'll just have to see what the magic
that's a holography destroying thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't destroy my holograms. It was a virus that it destroyed too. It was a virus that looked like a hologram.
No, it destroyed the hologram.
Are you sure?
It was combined with Stan's spell. Stan casted a virus at the same time as you using those seeds.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up, like, synergizing in a way that offered extra dramatic effect.
Okay.
So like, if you haven't checked to see if you're in a holographic space, but all those would do would be destroy the space. She wasn't in the room when it happened that you did it too, but.
What doesn't hurt? It's the magic. Magic doesn't hurt my holograms; it just hurts other people's.
No, it just destroys holograms. There's no way to specify. I would get Milady out of there.
Okay, I'm gonna doop.
This is literally the same thing as just like, oh, we're in trouble. I'm just gonna light the room on fire. Interesting.
Yeah, but I get rid of her so that she doesn't get affected. Then I plant the seeds. As I'm holding her, I'm, like, clicking her to disengage her, and I'm planting seeds.
Okay, just want to check if you have enough action points to do that. How many levels? How many actions? So you could do that and still have time to get her out on the next turn.
I don't want to risk it.
So you're just turning Milady off.
Yeah.
Okay. Stan. Stan's not here.
To somewhere else. I don't know where he went.
Stan was the only person who put their peripatetic on the table. Not that he was going to, decided not to.
Everyone else went on the offensive, I guess.
The situation seemed more serious, or like, yeah. I didn't want to give in the end.
It seemed like she was gonna take action against us, so.
Well, I mean, she has taken action against like anything that you guys have done. She hasn't really been threatened yet.
Stan's back.
Sorry about that.
Oh, my video is totally busted. I can't
Mine is too, kind of.
I'm fine.
For some reason, I can still see. Oh no, never mind. I can't see Maya. Maya still has her headphones on in this video. Look, Maya. Look at you in the past. You're
Look
totally
at me.
different.
I look cute.
Mm.
I'm feeling you guys.
Okay, Stan. Despite the fact that you're not here and your couch is empty, it's your turn.
Okay. What? Is my peripatetic still on the table?
Yeah.
Can I get that back? I'm saying this. Can I have my peripatetic back? Are you done with it?
You're just saying this to Brett.
Yeah.
I'll give it back to you as soon as I've scanned it and made sure that there's nothing fishy in here.
I mean, this is just really uncomfortable.
She hasn't taken your peripatetic.
Right.
It's sitting there.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have another thing to do while I'm waiting for her to. I'm not trying to initiate more conflict. I'm trying to wait this one out. So I'm going to kind of stay readied, like knees slightly bent, ready to leap in a productive way.
Okay. She looks at the cultist virus, which is a +18 virus that just tries to convince people that it's in their cult. So, yeah, creepy character in a robe just kind of starts blubbering about how he lost his membership card and is wondering if he can get a new one. Maya, can you turn your
Oh, sorry. What was that went on?
Brett looks at the virus coolly, walks over to here and picks up Stan's peripatetic and starts scanning it. And looks at the virus and she's just tapping in her phone the whole time.
She seems unimpressed.
Yeah, she's like listening to him, and she does look kind of confused.
Because I rolled such a high dice roll.
But she taps something and holds her phone up to it. Nothing happens, and then she speaks to it calmly as she scans phone. Is just like, look, man, I don't handle membership cards. Like, I can't help you out. Like, where did you even come from? And the virus kind of follows her, tries to follow her, but this guard doesn't let the virus step past. Like puts a hand up in front of it to keep it away from that. And he just keeps blubbering about how he would do anything for the cult, and it's really important to him, and if there's any way that he can help, he's just really grateful to have an opportunity to work with her and help the cult in any way he can. And she just looks really annoyed as she tries to scan Stan's phone. She also
well, at
says
least he's
to all of
keeping
you,
her occupied.
you know, she says to everyone, so do all of you consent to me turning this entire interaction into IP? It's Curse, it's your turn now.
Oh my.
I don't know. Do we consent, guys?
I'm okay with it. I mean, I can see why she's annoyed with us. I'm not saying this out loud. I'm thinking this.
Yeah, I'll be like, maybe I'll innocently be like, oh, which cult is that guy part of?
Roll a people skills check.
Okay.
Ian, your mic sounded better when it was coming, or Maya's mic sounded better than your computer's mic. I don't know why. I wonder if the audio problem might be something to do with
My
Bluetooth headphones.
I'm hearing things fine. It's video that's not working for me. Or is my sound a problem?
Your sound now is just more muffled than when it came through Maya's computer for a second, and there also seems to be an audio delay.
Okay. Maya, I'm gonna mute, and you're gonna unmute.
Hey, it's all me now. Can you hear us?
Ian, say something?
We didn't talk?
Oh, no, sorry. Wait, say something again?
Check.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
There's a kettle in the background. Just think about that might be making an atmospheric noise. It'll be off in a second.
Check. Do I sound better?
I think so. I guess it's about the same.
Any difference?
Very similar. I think the kettle is a factor.
Yeah, I thought the kettle was sound interference.
Yeah, I mean now what mic are you using?
This one.
You're not.
I don't know, my computer microphone.
Yeah, now we're just using Maya's laptop. Or probably her headphones instead of...
Oh, my headphones, maybe, yeah.
Yes.
It should be much worse.
I don't know why. Oh, well, just go back to Snowball then, I'd say.
Okay.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Anyway, where were we?
People skills.
I was
Okay,
trying
Esther
to
rolled
ask
a
innocently about the cultists. Yeah, pretty good. Probably not.
I'm gonna make a people skills check for her.
It's not bad. You can get something with that.
Maybe she's easily impressed by poor people skills.
Yeah, charming.
Roll good. You had a cute selfie earlier, but you're acting really weird right now. All of you are acting weird.
I'm acting pretty reasonably, I think, if I may.
You're not responsible for your friends, are you?
My peripatetic's on the table, and I stood back. Like, I don't feel I deserve to be called weird. Ma'am.
Do you do anything else in your turn, Curse? You could try to make the virus.
What can the virus do? Maybe the virus can start talking about the elder gods. To be more convincing that he's a cultist.
Probably make it less convincing, considering that like the cult that she's involved with has nothing to do with the cults of H.P. Lovecraft, and she might not even know who H.P. Lovecraft is.
She might not like get the cultural references, huh?
I mean, she might. I can't say. There's no attribute for cultural.
Yeah.
Really just depended if she worked on the
maybe
Lovecraft brand for any time recently. Who working at Tough Guy Mountain is currently in charge of H.P. Lovecraft's brand? Because, you know, I've got a thing or two to say. No, I mean, I don't. I don't know if they're doing a good job or a bad job. H.P. Lovecraft is, like, unpopular now because he was a horrible racist, but, like, he's still a pretty big money. Like, there's a show that came out called Lovecraft Country that was popular. I don't even know what it's about.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
endless, like, board games and video games.
It has, like, black people in it. The show's about about H.P. Lovecraft and racism. Yeah. But
Oh, it is? Okay. I had no idea what the show was.
Yeah.
Interesting. I heard it was good.
Yeah, I didn't watch very much of it. I watched the first couple episodes. And yeah, it seemed pretty good. It's like specifically about like black people in like H.P. Lovecraft's world dealing with like racism. Yeah, I don't know I'm not sure what to do with this cultist actually. Maybe
the whole party right now is stuck in a funny like indecisiveness where like Jonathan's plotted an escape core like cats
we
trying
need
to
to make a
encrypt your
consensus,
phone.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just be like, I'm willing to have the conversation be private and become an IP.
Kat, your turn. Well, if no one takes any like further actions,
I'm taking action.
or if like I mean once we get to the end of Jonathan's turn, might change how this is going. But Kat, it's your turn now. You guys are muted, by the way, and your video has never worked for me. So.
Sorry.
Oh, so Jonathan's hole to his portal isn't open yet?
No, it
So
won't
is
open
this
until
portal
his
open
turn.
yet?
No, it won't open until Jonathan's turn.
Okay. Sorry, I guess I'm really laggy. Damn, I was gonna go run to the hall.
No, there's no reason your character would know about the hole.
Right. Yeah. Can I try to encrypt my phone again?
Yep.
So it's a SecOps, not a. Even though it's a combined SecOps,
Yeah, it's a SecOps.
spell, I only can put my SecOps on it. Okay. Oh shit.
No, Cap. I was describing a completely different spell for the combined SecOps IP thing. Encrypt is like a basic SecOps function. Encrypt can be added to like anything.
Well, I didn't encrypt, that's for sure.
I really can't hear Cat much.
Uh-oh. Well, we are checking. Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just remarking on my poor roll at my attempt. At my turn.
Oh yeah. Did you do anything else?
I say, yeah, I guess it's okay that this is IP. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sulky.
Yeah, it must hurt for an acquisitioner to just, lose a piece of IP.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Jonathan, it's your turn. And a little trap door is opened up in the ground.
I say, quick, come on, everyone, get in, back to the common rooms, grab your peripatetics, and then jump into the trap door.
Okay. Your turn.
I plant my seeds.
Okay.
Wait, didn't you hear what I said?
And then I come and I'm like, okay, I guess let's go. But at first I plant my seeds.
Yeah, move your characters, Jonathan and Maya.
Wait, where are you going, Jonathan, so I know where to follow?
To the portal. And now I'm gone.
Okay. I don't get into it yet. I want to see what happens. I'm like right in front of it.
I regret that decision.
Really?
Well, I mean, I don't know if she gets to go next or like in 2 turns. Like it really is like a choice. Like you can't put like a foot in and like I'll just leave if anything bad happens. Like.
I'm staying.
Okay. Stan, did you do anything else? Oh, yeah, you dropped your seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stan. Your paramedic is in her hand.
Are you finished with that? Are you almost finished with that?
Can you get a new one of Intern common room?
No, you can't get a new peripatetic. Like your peripatetic, respawns when it. Yeah, you are your peripatetic. It's like a soul egg, Cat.
But
right,
like,
soul gem.
Brett, you're finished with my peripatetic, right? Like, could I maybe get that?
Like Stan, like Jonathan just escaped, and Shmi just ran towards the portal. Everyone's like, trying to pull a fast one on her, and you're politely asking for your peripatetic back.
Yeah, I'm not pulling a fast one though, and I kind of want her to acknowledge and respect that. Like I Like, I'm a little bit impatient and uncomfortable, clearly. But I mean, like, you know, I'm playing above table.
We're gonna have to do. This is gonna require like a Stan hostage rescue or something.
At least to stand hostage.
Can I go after Brett? Can I maybe, you know, like get my phone back? Lady?
You want to delay your turn?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I'll delay my turn until after her. If that's an option.
Right.
Maybe the
Brett's
cultist can get your phone back.
Brett.
Is it my turn? Oh, Brett's turn.
Brett's turn. Brett stands peripatetic to one of her goons, the one behind her. This one. She all of a sudden four little like shadow children appear around her.
Oh no.
And two of them start running towards the portal.
Whoa.
And two of them start running the other direction. Sorry, I'll make little two of them just start. Oopsies. No, I just want to move you. I don't want to change your size. I'm just going to say these four children, they can't actually do anything for the next turn, so it doesn't matter that I'm moving them badly.
Yes.
She also... Okay. She needs to make 2 rolls, 1 sec.
Oh no.
Cashew and Curse.
Yeah.
Your head is now full of the thought, I need to stay still. I'm not allowed to move. You'll get a chance on your next turn to do something about that, but that thought is now in your head. Oopsies. Shmi, one of the guards runs towards you, past Stan. Stan, you could, I guess, theoretically take like an attack of opportunity if you wanted to try to trip them or something.
They have my phone, though.
Yeah, is this the guard with the phone?
Yeah, this is the guard that has your phone, actually.
Yeah, I'd like to grab my phone and trip him. Kind of do one of those.
Yeah, make an athletics check. Cool. Make 2 athletics checks. The first one is for grabbing your phone. The second one is for tripping him.
Fuck.
It only takes 1 little foot to trip, though.
Once they get stuck in front of you, ends up in a trip. You sort of just touch his hip, and graze the side of his leg with your foot. It kind of looks sensual.
Oh.
Hey, I'm being really chill and normal. Can I get my phone back? I kind of say that to him.
Yelling that out as he runs
I'm
past.
being chill.
Hey, I'm being chill and normal. Can I get my phone back?
Kind of a slap and a one of
Shmi, make
those.
an athletics check.
Okay.
He's like put off by what I did to
Oh,
him.
no.
Shmi, you get picked up. Like, you get grabbed by this big security guard with both hands and lifted into the air.
Okay. Not so bad. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a lift.
And that is all that the other guard walks past the virus is still blubbering and asking about his membership card, I guess, and stands between Cashew and Curse, and it is now Curse's turn.
I had my turn delayed. Could I?
Sorry, yeah, you're right. Sorry, Stan, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to grab the bodyguard that picked up Maya and kind of pull all three of us through the portal.
Tackle him. Spear tackle him into the portal.
Spear tackle him. Come on. Yeah. While he's also carrying Schmidt.
Yeah, he's got to be
so it's not like
or whatever.
It's not like he can block that.
Exactly.
Yeah, isn't it called being prone in D&D or Pathfinders?
He would. Yeah. In 5th edition, he would be at disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, he would just roll 2 d20s and take the lesser of them. But we're not playing those rolls. I'm just going to take away his athletics bonus to this.
Fair enough.
He doesn't have any arms right now, so think about that.
It's a tie. We roll again.
Oh, it's the worst thing that could have happened.
He doesn't get a bonus, so it's just pure. You give him a good hit, Stan. And do not succeed in your task. However, your peripatetic falls out of his pocket onto the ground.
Yes.
That's great. Well, that's part of it. Okay, I'll accept that.
You also still have enough action points left to make a movement action. You could pick your peripatetic up.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not a total. Sometimes when you just try to act the hero like that, you might not act the hero in the way that you envisioned, but it still works out for you. Now
it gets the job done.
So Curse, the first thing that you have to do is make a will check.
Okay.
And you have to beat. Actually, I'm gonna let you do a couple things. Roll a Vire check. I'm not gonna explain why.
Okay.
So you know that something viral has been implanted into your head.
Oh my.
You failed your will save, though, to not stop thinking about how you're not allowed to move.
So I can't move?
You can't, leave your position. You could do something else, though. You could still, use your phone. You could still, cast a spell. You could still...
Can I get my virus, my cultist, to pick me up and throw me into the hole?
Yeah, you could try. Make another Vire check. This will be for controlling your...
Ooh.
Oh, rolling a natural 20. That's the exact way that you do something that might not have sounded like a plausible idea, but rolling 20, lets more dumb things happen. So yeah, your Vire comes over and picks you up in his arms and cries out like, "For the cult!" And lifting his arms, he jumps up onto the table. And he gets next to the portal with you in his arms.
Okay.
And that's as far as he gets on this turn. And now it is Cashew's turn.
And I'm gonna try to fight whatever is possessing me.
Oh yeah, so Cat, make an IP check
Okay.
first before you do that.
Nice.
21, so I gotta check on the actual spell. Yeah, so Kat, you are able to detect that IP has been placed in your brain. I mean, the closest thing you have to a brain. You've had a thought. A spell called Implant IP has placed a thought into your head and forced you to think it.
Whoa, you can do that with IP? Wow.
Yeah, with IP you can do pretty much anything. So Cat, knowing that, you could try to steal the IP. Or you could do something else. Or you could make a will save to stop thinking that thought.
Okay.
But yeah,
Your IP
or
is
again, you could also do
I'm gonna do the
whatever you
IP.
want.
Steal the IP.
Okay.
Oh.
A brave attempt.
You fail to save the IP. Sorry, steal the IP. Oh, I think I just ruined this package. So.
But must also have enough action points left to do a will save.
Yeah, you can still definitely do a will save.
Let me check I think I might have a bad on will. Oh no, -2 on will.
-2 on will.
Hey, roll a 20.
Oh
no! She rolled the other 20, a 1.
You will never move again.
Oh no.
No.
My lives are pretty good at the beginning of the game. This is what I get for lying.
I told you it was a house of cards, and now you're seeing the proof happen right in front of you. So I don't think there's anything else you can do. Like, you technically have action points to move, but that's the one thing you can't do.
She can use her phone though, right?
Yeah. Well, but I mean, she's already like used anything she could do with her phone. She's sort of used the action points for, unless you have another idea.
Help.
I can't think of anything that Kat could do on her turn. So unless there are some radical suggestions, Jonathan, I picture you are like on the ladder down to the common room. Well, what happened if Brett got into your common room?
Oh God.
Yeah, that seems like in the Matrix when Agent Smith goes inside the guy's brain who's in the real world. You know that part?
And this is like in the Matrix 2 or 3?
Yeah, 3 at the conclusionary part.
I definitely do not remember. I should watch the Matrix 2 and 3 again.
Can I still see? Am I able to cast a spell into the meeting room?
Yeah, I mean, it's your turn. Let's imagine, like, I don't know, if you moved your like full sort of movement going down a thing, you're like, I don't know. Let's just picture you're on the ladder, halfway between the common room and the space. You can still hear the clatter above you.
Can I use a spell of mine? Can I use 3D Perlin noise? Which is basically like a smoke. It's like a smoke bomb, but imagine a smoke bomb that was perfectly uniform in its distribution. So like it was really not possible to see anything. It just creates 3D noise in the room. So like black and white pixels, basically.
Yeah. It's pretty much like an obscuring mist.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I just hit it. Oh, it's okay. So I had rolled a 17 when that's this in my saved procedure.
Yeah. And where do you want that to appear, Jonathan? How big is it again?
I don't know if that's in my... I thought I wrote that down. Let me see. No, I didn't write down how big it was.
Oopsies.
Bigger than that. Bigger than that.
I'm going to make it 17 feet because you rolled it a 17.
Good.
Oops, wrong button. Option.
Okay, and then put it around the portal, actually, if it's that big.
Okay. I'm just going to make it so it goes behind people so they can still know where they are. Okay. Is that your turn? Are you going to stay where you are on the ladder?
I believe this is an escalator.
Did you make it an escalator?
I've made the... Is it a different ladder every time between the portal and the intern common room?
I just don't know if your escalator spell has permanence.
Ah, so it eventually reverts to a normal ladder, you're saying.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. I thought it was always permanent.
I think you could choose to make a spell permanent, but it would need to be more powerful.
Well, I'll cast it next turn. So yeah, I stay on the ladder waiting for someone else to get on the ladder.
Yeah, it'd be pretty offensive to you. It'd be pretty, like, it would debase you to actually just climb a ladder, eh? You're more going to position yourself on a ladder and then cast a spell. That would be like... You sometimes watch people climbing ladders and you're like, peasants.
Yeah, it's like how nerds like to ride segways, you know?
Yeah.
Once you've tasted the sweeter fruit, every single rung would just be like, I know there's a better way. I know there's a better way.
I wonder if any, I'm going to talk about myself, but for any of us, have any of us ever been ridden by a scooter or a Segway and had that person think about us, peasants, for walking?
Yes. Objectively, yes.
Like, it's never occurred to me that might have happened in my life, that a person on a Segway or a scooter has thought of me as a peasant.
They do.
But,
and they're right to.
Okay, I've got a pretty. Oh, I have a reasonable idea where we might wrap this up in the next 20 minutes. What, Maya?
I wanted to go. I didn't want you to wrap it up.
No. I don't mean. I always try to end by 11:30. But we have anyway. Sorry. It's now Shmi's turn.
Okay. I cast a brand mutation spell on Brett's fingernails. Now people are going to think, wow, she said she was a country girl, but you can kind of tell by her nails she's really a city girl. And now when people see her fingernails and she can feel this, they have this perception of her being a fake country nerd. And so when she's tapping on her for a peripatetic, which she does so proficiently and so cutely, she's actually like, wait a minute, I don't want them to see my fingernails. So she can't type as proficiently as she usually does.
So are you casting this as something that people will perceive about Brett, or something that Brett will worry about herself?
Well, can't it be both?
You're adding it to her brand?
It's the brand of her fingernails, no?
Yeah,
so,
but she'll know. And
okay, so you're casting it on her fingernails specifically. It's going to emanate from Brett's fingernails.
Yeah.
So that anyone who perceives her fingernails will think it's including Brett. Yeah, love it. Make a roll. Boom.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I don't need to say anything. Just everything that Maya said is now reality.
Wow.
Damn, that was
Hey.
that was rude.
Cute nails. Did you get those done recently? Is that like a manicure or something?
Oh my gosh. Also make a people skills, but even if you get a bad check, it's still gonna work. Just don't roll a 1.
-2. Oh.
Yes,
Look at that -1 and that 22 next to each other.
Yeah, that is, I mean, you see a look of horror and confusion mild horror, major confusion come over her face, and like self-realization to the point where she's kind of questioning herself. And she looks for the first time all today like, you know, that girl boss energy takes a hit. She looks a little shook by whatever is suddenly happening to her. Damn, that was savage. It was brutal.
The only thing that can stop a girl boss is gaslighting, which is what Maya is doing.
Now, Maya, you said this while being completely obscured in 3D noise.
So it's like
kind of
echoing.
also probably helped the creepiness. You also can't see though. Do you know where the portal is? Do you want to jump into it, or do you want to stay where you are? Knowing that in 2 turns from now, the hologram of Cool Dragon's Cafe will start to become damaged.
I go through I go to the portal.
Okay, it is now not Stan's turn because he delayed action. No, actually, no, it's Stan's turn. I'm not going to do that rule. So yeah, Stan, it's you.
Okay. Is the bodyguard? What's he doing? The guy in front of me.
You can't see him. You can see his legs sticking out. You see just a leg sticking out of a 3D noise fog.
Can I just go through the portal? I feel like I've done my piece here by getting my phone back. Schmidt's through the portal, right? I mean...
Yeah, you just have to... I'm trying to think of the role, just because you've got to sort of travel around some people and some unknowns from a slightly further distance. It's not crazy hard, but make a perception check to trust your other senses that are not your eyes. You've got a 13. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to get you to clear 10. You don't get there gracefully.
Okay.
You as soon as you walk in the fog, you try to I can do this, but as soon as you get in the fog, you kind of freak out and slow to a crawl.
Yeah.
Then you stamp around in the dark and you find the edge of the portal ladder that is opened, and you start to climb in and then feel Schmidt's head. And, I don't know, maybe you say something to her because you just stepped on her head?
Sorry, Schmidt. Is the portal this way? Do you know am I kind of in the right ballpark? You've got your ear to the ground here.
Say,
Okay. So we use the bathroom one more time and then we'll wrap this up.
All right. So same clay cup or?
You can try rolling a new one. See if it's a better clay cup.
Okay. This cup is made out of, you know how Etsy artists make stuff out of like silicone and like vinyl and stuff like that? Like they pour, what is it, resin? This is made out of like poorly made Etsy resin material.
Right.
Well, roll it first to see how poorly made it is.
Yeah, it could be immaculate.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
like
couple of bubbles, but
I'm not quite convinced.
Wait, aren't you exactly convinced? You're convinced enough.
I'm totally convinced. I buy it.
How much?
Stan, I think, Stan, you have to roll again because you tied.
Nope, that's a D30.
Oh no!
Can I take the D?
I think when you critical hit a P, you should get it. So if you get above what the holographer rolled, you don't get it unless you critical hit. Then you can choose whether you get it or not because you sort of transcend like under reality and willpower, and you're able to decide upon your own reality.
Like in the Matrix, I understand that really everything's a hologram and everything is held together by belief. And if I learn how to stretch the belief, I can stretch the hologram.
So Stan gets his pee in the cup.
I'm in.
Yeah, just like Neo in the third one.
Wait, don't give it away. I haven't watched the Matrix.
None of them?
They're great.
Wow. One of these days, I'm just going to tell you I'm going to the bathroom, and not go to the bathroom. You just sit with Bluetooth headphones on, and like see how long you'll do it for. It kind of gets better the longer it goes.
I'm gonna narc on you.
Like,
you don't already wear headphones in the bathroom?
No, I had headphones on this time, so I was listening to it the whole time, and it was like, wow, the longer I stay away, the better this gets. Imagine a TV show where, like, I don't know, I was just thinking of taking all the video clips of the times you guys have played the peeing game since whenever it got invented, and like just doing a cut of all of them together, but then just like then like animating it with your characters actually trying to pee into a cup, and it's just this like cartoon of cartoons peeing into a cup and failing.
That's amazing.
And sometimes succeeding, and that's it. That's all the drama of the whole show, and you just like, I don't know, you do maybe 12 episodes, pretty good. All right, okay, so it's Brett's turn. She now looks very upset. She really wasn't upset until now, and now she's freaking about the nails and the fact that you guys are all kind of escaping. Scam, I'm going to move your guy into the fog zone, and Maya, I'm going to move you to the same tile. Her little creepy shadow infant things start running after you. 2 of them run into the fog. Actually, 3 of them run into the fog, and Kat, 1 of them runs towards you. There, finally one of them moved. There we go, they're all moving now. Sam, you hear them, as you crawl, you hear them running behind you. But you don't feel you feel them stop when they get to the edge of the portal. The guard backs out, and Curse, it is now your turn. You are at the portal. Brett doesn't do anything else. He's kind of shook for a round. He has no idea what
So, can I just...
Or nails or so self-conscious inducing now. Yeah, sorry, Chris, go.
So I can just hop on in the portal?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be crowded. You guys might be bumping into each other, but we'll assume you all sort of get in there over the next turn.
Okay. Can I make my cultist chant dramatically while we go into the portal? Like chant something satanic. Yeah, like chant something satanic sounding about Lovecraft, about the elder gods.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't even know the cult he's supposed to be pretending to be into. It's just elder gods. Yeah, he just like.
Yeah. We don't. I don't know enough about the cults to simulate any of them, so I'm just going with elder gods.
I don't know enough about Lovecraft to simulate this virus's monologue, but you can all just imagine that he.
I can maybe try to do it.
Yeah, go.
Actually, oh, dagon from the heavens.
So far,
Almighty dagon, undescribable horrors that cannot be named shall be unearthed, ye full blood moon. Stuff like that. You get the idea.
Finish it.
Ye full blood moon, you will rise and the earth shall tremble. You who shall not be named, Mephistopheles. I don't know.
You're a really good like Lovecraft improviser. You should maybe go to an open mic night where you just improvise Lovecraft monologue.
That's a good bit.
And then like add something racist that I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we just came up with an idea for your act, and we've already canceled it.
Yeah.
That's very efficient. Yeah.
All right, Cashew, over to you. You've kind of ended up in a little bit of a pickle. Your friends have all abandoned you.
Yeah,
and you're frozen.
There's like a security guard behind me.
Yeah.
Oh man, this sucks.
And there's a creepy little child running towards you. It's like a shadow baby.
You should try another IP check. That's sort of your best bet.
IP check.
But is there anything more?
Just
will steal IP let her move again?
Yeah, if she steals the IP, if she steals the IP, it's hers. She can immediately turn it off or do whatever she wants with it.
Is that enough?
It's not, unfortunately. It's a very powerful spell. I'm sorry. Yeah, like it's the kind of thing you have to beat 20 on it, and I mean you have a high enough bonus that means rolling 16. You're close. You failed to steal the IP. What else would you like to do?
I'll just start crying and say, all right, already. I give out. This conversation can turn into IP.
Generous of you, Kat. The guard reaches out to grab you, but then realizes you can't move and stops. He doesn't need to grab you. The shadow baby runs and jumps onto your body and starts acting like it's like sucking your blood or something.
Whoa.
You are frozen in place, but you happen to be looking at your phone when you were frozen in place, which is reasonable because all of us are holding our phones all the time in this world that is obsessed with technology. And you watch your battery power rapidly being drained.
Oh my gosh. I can't do anything though.
Yeah, as your friends all climb down the ladder, listening to the mystical improvisation of a Lovecraft virus,
I die again.
you die again. And so you're all now in the common room, except for Kat, and you're back in Intern Purgatory, inside Intern Collective by yourself. Intern CEO is not there. You are by yourself. And yeah, what's up, guys? I'm not going to end it there. I'm going to see if we can push to one more thing, but we're almost there. What did you guys do?
I think that was more or less worth it for like the social media posts we were able to get in about the event. I think we're really going to generate some buzz.
Did we get any pics of Brett?
I didn't take any pictures of Brett.
What's the event we're trying to get buzz for again?
No, just for our account and buzz for our account in general.
Okay, yeah.
The event is your entire life.
Yeah. We're trying to get buzz for our entire life.
Yeah.
I regret not leaving a business card for her to go at business. This is a good opportunity for me.
Kat, you are back in Intern Collective, and you see that you have an email waiting for you on the computer. There seems to be some sort of encryption on it. SecOps, you can use SecOps to find out what that encryption is.
I will. Do I have to roll?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. You won't just give it to me?
I mean, I might, but I'll still make you roll.
Roll a 20?
Okay, yeah. So you know exactly what it is. This email just a small encryption level on it that, for whatever reason, when it's sent to like an Intern Collective, it cannot be opened unless the entire Intern Collective is there.
Oh.
You can't see who it's from, and you can't see what the subject is. It's just like
you should send us a message.
Can I send you a message?
Can she send the rest of us a message?
Yeah,
over iDialogues.
Your parapetetics. Yeah.
Do I have my parapetetic when I'm in Intern Collective?
You have the computer in front of you, which is the same thing as your peripatetic. You just can't.
I'm gonna iDialogue my team and be like, "Yo guys, we got mail. Come meet me in Intern Collective stat."
Oh great! So a new email.
And I assume you read that email.
From me?
I'm picturing that the iDialogue is so sophisticated that Kat could just be like instantaneously video chatting with you, so you guys can just talk to each other.
Yeah, that's what I was responding to the fact that Kat received a new email back in Intern Collective. I'm assuming she just told them.
Oh, okay, great, yeah, cool. Yeah, so you guys could go. What do you want to do?
Go back to.
Does everyone say aye?
Aye.
Any votes for nay? All right, and you are all going back to the Intern Collective, and it must feel so good for all of you now to once again just be as one. I know that you guys have all been struggling as individuals for a long time because you haven't been Intern Collective, so I'm sure it just feels like a peaceful primordial bath for all of you to finally have your consciousnesses mixed together as it was when you were born into this world. Now, the email, now that you're all there, becomes unencrypted and reveals that it's from Brett. And the subject is just truce. Do you open it? Truce, the question mark at the end.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, let's open it. It seems like it could be a trap. But
Should we scan it or something?
All votes for aye, votes for nay.
I scan.
I scan.
Okay,
Yeah, it seems a little sinister. I think we should be a little cautious.
Should I scan with
You
SecOps?
could.
Or
You
with
can
IP?
all scan with whatever you have the ability to. Cat, you could do it with either of those.
Oh, great! I'll scan.
scan with
I'll
the
scan.
plus.
I'll scan it
You
for
all have-
code.
you all have three.
Woo!
Okay.
I did a very thorough IP scan of it.
Didn't do a great job of checking for code.
You really did.
I should know
I
all
just
about
put
that.
sheet fluff on the computer.
Okay, you don't. Yeah, okay. Intern Collective isn't used. It doesn't have your inventory. Like, yeah, you reach out and pet it. Anyone else making any checks? I got Jonathan and Maya.
Did you see
Yeah,
my
I can catch you.
24?
We'll do it crazy at 24.
Oh, that's Cat 24. Sorry, it was just attached some roll. I didn't see it. Okay, so and that was for IP or SecOps.
IP.
Cool. So you can detect that there is a decent amount of powerful IP in that email. You cannot detect exactly what it is, but you can tell that like there's several different pieces of IP. Some of them are procedures from different streams, and they seem like they've got some juice in them.
Sounds malicious to me.
I can't tell about the IP of the intent. The malicious intent.
No, but a brand mutator could check on the brand of the email.
Stan.
I'm not a brand
Stan.
mutator. I'm
Not anymore.
Oh, right. I
Virus
forgot which
program.
Stan. I got brand mutation.
I think.
Oh!
No, wait a second.
Nice.
Ian, he got 20.
Okay, so there's some brand elements coming out of this email, and they are the biggest one is the subject of the email, which says truce with a question mark, and this email very much generates a spirit of truth. There is a idea brand element in there, and that is that like Brett feels like she treated you hard. Like it's that like an injustice that needs to be made correct.
Okay.
Wow.
There's also the emotion of respect.
Whoa. I didn't think I were gonna get such a present.
Is it going to make us feel those things, or is it indicating that she feels those things towards us?
That's just the brand elements you're reading from the email. I can't necessarily comment more than that.
What font?
He doesn't know. I mean, I know obviously, but John doesn't know.
We can't see what font is. It says truth.
Oh, it's just in the standard TGM font.
Can I?
Futura?
Yeah.
Should we open it?
Yeah, let's open it.
Yeah.
Okay. You open the email. Yeah. Everyone say aye. Any nays? All right. You open the email, and something comes out of your computer, and Kat, now that like while you're still with your 24 of IP on it, now that it's past its encryption, you start to like see all the different procedures that were woven into this email, and you're like slowly trying to like figure out like, whoa, there's like a lot of stuff in there. There's some SecOps and some Vire for sure, some brand mutation. It comes into your cubicle like a kind of will-o'-the-wisp.
Cool.
And floats there kind of with like spiraling fog around it. And then your door opens up. The door in your cubicle opens up, and the door is to some like scary looking nightmare playing in the brandscape, and you all get sucked out the door.
Oh my god.
And for what feels like hours, you're just like in a storm, being blown around in the wind. And then you all land with painful thuds on the ground. And you look around you. Everyone make a perception check. It's the last roll of the night, so make it your best one.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Oh, real good.
Not bad.
Oh dear.
Stan, you did it wrong. All right, so we got we got 17, 18, and 14. So yeah, Stan, you are just in such a state of shock that you don't even really look around yet. You're still very internal in this moment. Like Esther, you're sort of just getting your physical bearings around you. Like, okay, I'm standing on solid earth again. That's good. Cashew, Johnny, and Shmi, you look around you, and you're in some sort of like terrifying gray wasteland. There looks like what feels like lightning bolts are shooting through the sky in strange like arches all around you. You can see some strange objects in the distance around you, especially like Maya, you're able to see like what looks like a weird like haunted. There's like a whole bunch of stuff surrounding you in the distance, but it's like mostly a barren wasteland, but you can see stuff. You see like it looks like a haunted airplane hangar. You see a windmill in the distance. You see like strange shaped creatures moving in the shadows. You can't see them up close yet. You see like a fountain with like sludge dripping out of it. You see sludgy pools all around you. You also can check quickly to see that the lightning bolts are actually coming out of like the ground. You can look down and see there's some sort of mechanism in the ground, and it's like shooting what looks like a tiny piece of like liquid mercury out of it, and it's going away and eventually coming back and landing in the same pipe in a big arch. We're going to end it there without any explanation, but yeah, you guys are in some sort of scary nightmare place. Curse and Cash, you feel particularly funny, but we won't find out why until next week.
Cool.
Well, we should never have opened that email. We should have left her on red.
There's a
Yeah, I
lesson
guess
here.
you did a good job faking the good intent of that email.
Maybe we're going to a cool place. Maybe it's a great.
You guys did such a good job of figuring out like both like that there was something scary in the email, but then also got tricked by the brand mutation. Like you learned exactly what the brand mutation was, but also got tricked by it. So it was like you guys really wrung out a lot of information out of that, and then still chose path A instead of path, which is good. I don't know. Path A is more exciting, scarier, but you know.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, I guess like the brand was a little too good to be true.
Yeah. I was like,
Maybe
oh,
you should've
what's even
recorded
respect? I was
us.
like, oh, she has respect for us?
I kind of imagine you were thinking it was also like, you know, like up against the clock too, because we were trying to like wrap things up. So you're just like, oh, well, like, let's just say yes.
I just wanted to know. I was like, this is probably bad, but I still want to know what's in it. I want to know what happens next.
I was really
I was
impressed with
just
how
curiosity.
I was impressed with how competently we handled ourselves. So I was sure that she was as well, equally as impressed with us as escapees.
That's what I thought. I thought like maybe
Heroic.
even though we like caused a lot of mayhem, she was like, "Oh, they really know what they're doing." so now she respects us.
You guys are really good at creating chaos. It seems to be your like go-to move, but it sort of works because like if I design a scary bad guy, you guys just like you're legitimately unpredictable for me, so I don't like you just often end up like paralyzing your opponent.
Did my seed sprout?
I can't. You don't know.
Okay.
But I wrote it like it's canon, so
Okay.
there will be consequences for those actions.
Okay.
I mean, you kind of like just lit another
A ball.
cafe on fire, and they're like a rival gang to your guys' gang.
Oh no.
Like your eggplant.
We're Monty Goose. They're Capulet.
Pretty much. I forget what your eggplant, and they are apple, I think. Yeah, you're in an apple cafe, and you just lit it on some eggplant affiliated baristas just lit a rival cafe on fire. But we'll deal with that when you guys like maybe don't just like die in the like nightmare zone of the landscape. Like so, you guys have bigger things to worry about than your the politics of Americanatopia right now.
Sounds like it.
It's like we have problems inside of problems.
Mm-hmm. But you can only deal with what's in front of you, right? That's just life. That's what I say.
One thing at a time.
Great seeing everybody. Good job. Way to get out of the cafe room and into scary land.
That felt like a very decisive. It was a very decisive session. I was going to say. A lot of action.
Okay.